Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am taking you through a full week of cleaning. My life has been super busy and I know that's probably the same for you. And now that the holidays are creeping up on us, I know it's not going to calm down anytime soon. And so when things start to get too busy, I get overwhelmed by my house and I just feel like I don't have enough time to take care of everything. And cleaning everything in one day is just not realistic for most people. So I'm going to take this a few rooms at a time each day. On this day, I was only able to take care of my master bedroom and bathroom because my daughter called from school. She wasn't feeling good, so I had to stop and go pick her up and take care of that. But that's fine, and we were able to tackle this space, and I felt really good about that. If this is your first time stopping by my channel, I just wanted to say hey, and thank you so much for being here. I'm Stephanie and married to my super hot husband, Alex, who's working from home. I am a mom to 4 older kids. Y'all buckle up. My youngest, Rocket, is 14 and is in 8th grade. My daughter, Abigail, is 16 and in 10th grade. My son, Justin, is 18 and just started his first year of college. And my oldest son, Ryan, he's 21 and he is in his 3rd year of college. And that has always been a huge, huge mouthful for me. I usually have to stop and remember their ages and their names at times. So that was a huge victory for me just now. My 2 oldest are living at home while they're in college and both work a ton. So there are a bunch of different schedules going on over here at all times. Everyone's eating at completely different times of day. Some are coming home after midnight. It's just so much chaos that sometimes I can feel really overwhelmed about what needs to be done. And so when I'm feeling like things are out of control, I usually just take 1 or 2 rooms at a time and then just stop for the day and completely reset. So I knew my bedroom would be the easiest to clean and keep clean throughout the week if I deep cleaned it. So that's what I'm doing today. And then I can just come back every day to pick up dirty clothes and make the bed. But I strongly recommend starting a chore chart or some type of schedule for your kids that they can follow, and it will help create habits that they can carry with them as they get older. So when my kids were younger, they were in charge of small, simple things like putting away toys. Then we moved on to bigger jobs like learning how to use the washer and dryer. So all of my kids learned how to do their own laundry by the time they were 5. And I know that sounds crazy, but y'all don't come after me. There were 6 people that were changing multiple times a day, and laundry was starting to turn into multiple mountains in my house. It was one of the best things I did. Obviously, the younger ones had to be supervised, but they all picked it up and they are totally capable. So don't ever get discouraged from giving your kids bigger jobs.
I've been trying my best for a while, trying to please everyone who's around me. I've been putting on my fake smile, even though I'm wasting time. I don't want to be trapped in a box, trying to be like the rest when I'm not. I just wanna go my own way, gonna let the past burn down. Cause honestly, don't wanna be stuck in boring conversations with you. I'm gonna leave it all behind, find myself, I'm gonna start over new. Yeah, I'm on my way now. 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 I'll be going away for a while. Oh, and I don't know what I'll find. Maybe I can be a rock star, playing songs on my guitar. I know I have to be somewhere else to be able to find myself. Shouldn't be so complicated if I listen to my heart. I'm gonna leave it all behind, find myself, I'm gonna start over new. Yeah, I'm on my way now. 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 I'm on my way now.
filming in my bedroom is very easily one of my least favorite places to film. So if you've watched my channel before, you know that I don't like doing my kitchen. But filming, the actual act of filming in my bedroom is difficult for me because it always comes off as some sort of a really strange neon glow. So I've tried so many different things. I've tried different light bulbs. I've tried closing my windows, opening my windows. But because the camera typically has to face towards the windows, I cannot find the right setting to make it not look like it's not just completely glowing in here. So it's never my favorite footage when I'm going back to edit. It just kind of hurts my eyes. And if it's doing that to you too, I'm so sorry. I never find this lighting very flattering in here. So it's just what we're working with, and maybe someday I will figure out this camera. So since I introduced myself earlier, I thought that it would also be fun to just tell you guys a couple of random facts or stories about myself that are super unique or strange to me. And since y'all are hanging out with me this week anyway, I just thought we could chat. So the first story that I want to tell you is when I was 10, I fell through a window. And I always feel like I start that story all wrong. But so to explain what happened was I was home during the summer by myself. And my parents worked downtown, which was almost about an hour away from where we lived. We were like out in the country. And I locked myself out of the house in the middle of summer. And here in Texas, summers can get up to like 100 degrees. And I was just locked out. And it had been hours, and I could hear the phone ringing inside, which meant my mom was calling to check on me. She did that periodically throughout the day, but I wasn't answering, which meant the phone was just ringing and ringing and ringing. She was just calling over and over. So I was getting more and more frantic, and so I was climbing up on one of the windows to try to figure out what I could see inside. I don't know how that would have helped me, but y'all, I was 10, so who knows? So either way, I was leaning against this window and it broke and I fell through into the house. And not only did I fall through a window, but I landed on another glass table. So I went through one glass and then landed into another glass, and it was really, really bad. I couldn't stand up though, and so I was just crawling over to the phone. And right when I had answered the phone, I had looked down at my knee and I could see my bone. And I screamed to the top of my lungs, and I'm sure my mom probably had a minor heart attack. So someone, I don't even know who, someone came and picked me up. So she must have called someone and said, "Hey, go get my daughter. I'm going to meet you at the hospital." And then I just remember like bits and pieces of that day because it was so bizarre to me. But she had gotten stopped on the way to the hospital by a cop because she was speeding. Well, thankfully, that cop escorted her the rest of the way to the hospital. And I ended up getting stitches and a big cast from like my upper thigh all the way down to my feet. And I had to start my very first school year at a brand new school in third grade with this massive thing on my leg limping around. But I always just think it's such a fun story now, probably not then, but just such a random fact that I fell through a window.
Yeah. Here's to the good days, here's to the sorrows. If this is a mistake, I know about tomorrow. I don't wanna fight no more, cause I don't feel the need no more, no. Just wanna make it stop. Maybe it's something in the water, or maybe we just hit the end of the road. Right now it doesn't even matter. It's too late not to let it go. And that's why I wish you the best.
I'm using this Method Anti-Bac bathroom cleaner all over my countertops, and that is supposed to sit for about 10 minutes. So while that is doing its job, I am going to move over to my toilet area and spray that down with some bleach gel cleaner. And I will also be using that bleach in my bathtub too.
Say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. We had a good run, don't say we didn't. I was your first love, and you were my first one. Cheers to all the memories, the venom and the remedies, yeah. Promise I won't forget, yeah. Maybe it's something in the water, or maybe we just hit the end of the road. Right now it doesn't even matter, it's too late not to let it go. And that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, 'cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. So baby, bye. It's for the best and you know why. You gotta leave me here tonight before we make this even worse. It's gonna hurt even more than this does. We gave it all we had, it's time to say bye, baby, bye. I'll be, you'll be, yeah, we'll be fine. So let's call it a night, and that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, 'cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. So baby, bye. It's for the best and you know why. You gotta leave me here right now before we make this even worse. It's gonna hurt even more than this does. Ooh,
Broadway, it's a Saturday night. You look like $1,000,000 wearing that dress I like. You're smiling, but there's something missing in your eyes. Girl, I can tell that you have something on your mind. But I will make you forget all your sorrows. Let go like there's no tomorrow.
On day 2, I am tackling my kitchen, my living room, and my dining room. That was way more space than I thought I would get to, so that was kind of a happy accident. On this day, I'm actually starting much later in the day, which makes it even a bigger victory for me to be able to have gotten that much stuff done, but I think it was more of like a domino effect. I had started on one, finished it quickly, and then just kept moving on to another. My kitchen was actually not that bad on this day, and I think that's what probably encouraged me to keep going. But I knew that if I was going to relax with my family on this day, I would need to tackle some of these spaces in order to just feel better about my space. But there has been plenty of times where my kitchen looks absolutely awful and discouraging and overwhelming. And there's been many, many times where I've said, nope, I don't have any time for that. But I think that we do this to ourselves sometimes, where we make a project or just something that you need to get done a much bigger deal than it actually is. And I just encourage you to just try to get in there and just get started. And I think you would surprise yourself on how quickly it actually took or how easy it actually is.
Let's have a drink, just relax, all your problems will fade. If you're ready for a good time, count on me. There's a party in the backyard, dance your problems away. I'm all about the good vibes, I know you're all about the good vibes. Do you know how much I love you, wanna see you smile? Where's that happy girl that I know with a heart on fire? I'll do anything to make it fine, but I can tell that you have something on your mind right now. But I will make you forget all your sorrows. Let go like there's no tomorrow. Let's have a drink, just relax, all your problems will fade. If you're ready for a good time, count on me. There's a party in the backyard, dance your problems away. I'm all about the good vibes, I know you're all about the good vibes. We are all about the good vibes. We are all about the good times. Dancing till it feels alright, all night. We're all about the good vibes, all about the good vibes. I will make you forget all your sorrows. Let go like there's no tomorrow. Let's have a drink, just relax, all your problems will fade. If you're ready for a good time, count on me. There's a party in the backyard, dance your problems away. I'm all about the good vibes, I know you're all about the good vibes. Let's have a drink, just relax, all your problems will fade. If you're ready for a good time, count on me. There's a party in the backyard, dance your problems away. I'm all about the good vibes, I know you're all about the good vibes. We are all about the good vibes. We are all about the good times. Dancing till it feels alright, all night. We're all about the good vibes, all about the good vibes.
I love when my kitchen is clean. I absolutely love it. And there is something absolutely horrible when someone comes in and leaves a dish or a wrapper out. It makes me absolutely crazy. So now I'm moving over into my dining room. So this rug was actually purchased for this space a long time ago, but I didn't like how small it was. So I ended up going upstairs into my boys' bedroom. But they don't want it anymore either. And so I don't know what to do with it because I really do love it. I wish it was a little bit bigger because not all of the chairs fit on it correctly, but if I were to put a small breakfast table over into like that little breakfast area, what do you call that, area over by my kitchen, this rug might be the perfect size. But for now, I don't want to roll it up and put it anywhere because I don't really have anywhere to store it. So for now, I'm just going to put it over here. And I actually like the way it looks. But now that it's here, I feel like the blue pictures on the wall really don't go in this room anymore. So for now, they're going to stay there until I can figure that out. But I feel like maybe whatever's on the wall needs to be a little bit more simple. Maybe just more black and white, mostly white, preferably, just to keep the space bright and open. But you guys let me know, do you think that I should change those out? Because I'm leaning towards yes, I should. But I don't actually know what to put there. Okay, so back to the random facts or stories about myself. So this one is about my fear of like snakes and spiders and all the creepy crawly things. And I know that that's not an uncommon thing to fear. So either way, my situation, I guess, is a little unique in that we were gifted a snake. And I don't know if gifted is the right word because the amount of trauma that caused me knowing that there was a snake in my house on purpose just messed with my head. So my oldest son, Ryan, he was so excited to have this snake. He named him Jake. So it's Jake the snake. And I really didn't ever like deal with him. By the way, that's my dad. He is stopping by to bring us some salsa. He makes homemade salsa and it is so good. It's probably the best we've ever had. So he was bringing us a batch and we were having tacos that night and it was so yummy. And also it kind of looks like I'm totally ignoring him here, but I'm not. We're sitting here chatting. So either way, thanks Dad for the salsa. So back to my story is we have Jake the snake living in our house and everyone else fed him, dealt with him, handled him. I didn't do any of that. I just simply could not. So one day I was cleaning the house and noticed that there was a hole in the top of his tank. And the top is covered by like a mesh covering. But there was a pretty large hole and I couldn't see him in the tank. And so we realized he had gotten out. So we looked everywhere, under beds, behind furniture, everywhere. And we could not find Jake the snake. So I was freaking out, obviously, and ended up having to go to bed that night without finding this snake. And I cocooned myself in my blanket because, you know, I can't have a corn snake murdering me in the middle of the night. But it was pretty bad mentally for myself. So we didn't find this thing for a week. And then one day he was just back in his tank and we assume it's because he was hungry and we had to replace the top and it was just so bad. Thankfully, shortly after that, another family member wanted him and we were able to kind of rehome him. If you love snakes and this story is frustrating for you, I'm so sorry, but they're just not for me. So that was a really hard time for me, but he was loose in our house and the idea of having a snake in your home on purpose, no. So that's just a random fact about me is I have a huge fear of snakes. But I just feel like sometimes, it just goes a little bit off the charts.
We got time on our side.
Day 3, and as you can see, I am clearly not moving fast at all. I didn't sleep the night before and then had to rush out the door for my daughter who slept through her alarm. So I was in a pretty bad mood and I could have easily edited this out, but I feel like it was important to keep in. I think a lot of what you see on social media is this perfect version of everyone's life and that's just not real. I didn't do my hair on this day. I didn't put on makeup. I am wearing the most comfortable thing I could find and all I got done was vacuuming and mopping. But I still consider that a win because it was one more thing checked off my list. Also, there was several thunderstorms rolling through and my youngest son was home for similar symptoms that my daughter had earlier in the week. So I really just wanted to hang out with him and watch movies and relax. But something I am trying to teach myself is to strive for progress and not perfection, or I will always be disappointed.
When I stayed home, I need you on my fire. I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way. We got everything here, at least to stay alive, and the time that we share makes it all worthwhile. Got this place on our own. Do you feel that we got something strong? And I saw you.
I am washing my youngest dog Oakley's bedding and also this tray that goes down at the bottom of the crates. I would really, really like to take her out of this crate. There are times where she will go in there on her own during the day and sleep, so we just kind of keep the door open. But we do have to put her in her crate when we're gone, because when we're gone, she will look for something to chew, and it could just be something so random, but it's always something. We come home to things shredded up if she's not put away. And I'm just wondering when that stops, because when she's home with us, she doesn't do that at all. She's actually so good. She is so smart. But the moment we leave the house and she realizes she's alone, she will go find something and completely destroy it. So I really wish we could get rid of that crate. But for now, I'm hanging on to it because I just don't trust her alone yet.
Walking the line, and the truth may come as a surprise, that with you I feel alive. You'll be the last one I think about. We got time on our side, we're in a state of hope. I need you on my fire. I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way. And I saw you walking the line, and the truth may come as a surprise, that with you I feel alive. You'll be the last one I think about. When it all breaks down, I'll wait for you right here. And I swear that we got nothing to fear. It's a miracle that you and I are finally here. I saw you walking the line, and the truth may come as a surprise, that with you.
If you missed my video last week, then you missed me vacuuming backwards all over the place, and so you probably have no idea why I'm doing this. But what I explained in that video is that this rug is still very new and it's super fluffy, and even on the highest setting, my vacuum can't go forward. It's just too thick. So I have to drag this thing all over the place in order to get a good vacuum. But I don't know what to buy where this won't be an issue. And I almost wish you can just kind of like test drive some vacuum cleaners before you commit to them, because some of them are really, really expensive. But I would hate to go buy one and then it does the same thing as this one, because this is a great vacuum. It's just a Bissell. It's got a really strong suction, but even on its high setting, like I said, I can't push it forward. And then this part is so sweet. My son, Justin, my 18-year-old, had offered to run my Tenco for me so I could take care of something in the kitchen. But this part made me laugh so hard. I didn't realize he was pulling it backwards like I was doing with the vacuum cleaner on the rug until I was editing this video. And it made me wonder, like, did he think that this is how this machine works? Because he has never actually used the Tenco before. So I didn't realize he was doing this at all. But when I went back to watch this, I laughed for so long. And then right here, it looks like I'm taking over, but it was actually the machine was alerting us that it needed to be refilled. So he went off and did his own thing, and I finished up. But I don't know if he was just messing with me and trying to copy what I was doing on the rug, because y'all, he has vacuumed so many times. I've never seen him do it that way before, but that is so funny to me.
I feel alive. You will be the last one I think about. The last one I think about.
It's like talking to a wall when you don't look at me. I wanna speak my mind and tell you how I feel, but it's like talking to a wall when you don't look at me. Please just look at me. I'm a ticking time bomb that goes off easily. You always know which buttons you should push, baby. I'm a ticking time bomb that goes off easily, but you're still here with me.
On day 4, I am tackling my kids' bathroom. I haven't been in here in quite some time, and it was disgusting in here. So this is actually one of their chores, and I have it kind of divided up between the 4 of them over the week. So I haven't been in here in a couple of months, and this was gross. So I am spraying bleach everywhere, and I'm going to let this sit for a while, and then also running through their bathtub, and then also going to scrub their cabinets and floors really well. It doesn't smell bad in here, I guess. I mean, because they're constantly mopping up in here. It's one of the chores, but I accidentally sprayed Clorox on the mirror there. But there were stains and spills and things. There were so many things. So we're just going to take care of this. I wish there was another way. I mean, it's rough that 4 teenagers have to share one bathroom. So I guess it could have been worse. But I really don't like cleaning this room. But I do try to come in here every once in a while, especially around the holidays when we know we're going to have more people coming over, to really just disinfect this space.
midnight. Oh, I'm thinking about him. I have got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name.
On day 5, I am taking care of so many loads of laundry. You'll see here in a minute, but this is absolutely insane. But I'm going to speed this up because one of my absolute favorite things to see is a giant pile of laundry go from this huge mountain to absolutely nothing. So I hope you enjoy that too. But this is the last day of cleaning, and once I put all of this away, I can actually say that my entire house is clean. The kids took care of their own spaces. I had cleaned my husband's office over the weekend, and so it is so nice to have everything smelling so fresh, everything nice and clean. I'm sure it will only take one day for everything to go right back to what it was, but for now I am feeling like everything is nice and refreshed.
I'm running out of time. I wish you felt the same, and I'm acting stupid like every day. Don't know what to do or what I should say, 'cause I have got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name. I wanna hold his hand, 'cause I can't stop thinking about him. And would he understand if I told him how I feel about him? Oh, 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 oh. I have got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name, and I'm running out of time. I wish you felt the same, and I'm acting stupid like every day. Don't know what to do or what I should say, 'cause I have got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name. He doesn't know my name. Oh.
That is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for hanging in there with me while I've cleaned my house every single day this week. It felt so good to get it all done without overwhelming myself trying to cram it all in one day. And so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. And if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you all next Sunday. Bye.